night, NRG Stadium.
Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Pierce. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Check, Bobcats, check, Bobcats. Hurry, hurry.
Again, it's Pierce pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Damian Pierce
with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes.
when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Brought down at the 20. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So, I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong?
Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
Gets through, and now an opening.
Down the left sideline. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll get this complete downfield to Komet.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Cole Komet, 33 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. A point after, good by Groupie.
And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and grab their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Stroud.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dowd. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop him. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now
this is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Groupie able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Bears defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And Stroud now to throw. Got his man down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Going for it with Pierce. These two teams all tied after one. First and 10, it's Stroud. That's caught by Montgomery. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
Right now, boys.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 10 yards out, and the Texans have taken the lead. extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, Barber. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and really added to that total.
Yeah, his handoff couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Flanks through, now a crease. Still going. Inside the 20.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
88 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
No conviction conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there with this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Up the middle they go with Barber. Runs through the contact, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on a deep ball.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll drop the throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Texans defense stands tall. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Good strong throw catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Rattler, 18, Mustang 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. There are two words that we hear coaches say all the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incomplete.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. They need 18 yards here on third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. They'll try and run for it. Runs over it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. Throw left side, complete to Ross. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There it is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That escapes the sack. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
19 Tiger.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Terrace Marshall, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to claw one back. The point after, good by Groupie. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. That's complete to Dill. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Stroud. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing now is Stroud. That's caught by Montgomery. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. Now a dump off here complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A run up the middle with Barber. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Yet another mistake after the interception there, guys. You look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws,
is, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Stroud now on 4th down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up a throw.
Out to the sideline, and Kmet has it. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but
As you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll look to throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
This is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to at least get one score back. And the point after, good by Groupie, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Zach Pickens able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Stroud to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Stroud now on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Roddy Hickman with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Texans 70, Bears 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be